Gemini, the same energy as before. You could be dealing with a life path 4 or a Scorpio, or if you've got it in your chart, your name's Charlotte, or you're charting a new course and you've got a 6 in your sex. You could have sex in your mind or sex on your mind. But you've also, we'll get to that in a moment. But you could have a 6 somewhere, which would be Gemini or Capricorn, or you got it in your chart, the other person is. So I'm definitely in my esoteric head seeing the 6 of Swords. I'm also hearing Ed, Berry, St. Edmunds, Holly, Jody, Berry, Blackberry, something to do with a phone, or something to do with Blackberry, or Black Beret. Someone that could be in the army now. Whoa, whoa, I'm in the army now. Something to do with combat gear, or something to do with someone that wears like fluorescent, like, I don't know, I'm also hearing fluorescent green, or like combat gear, like, you know, sort of, whoa, what's going on, Dave? You all right, Nige? What's happening? You're like, you know, you're in combat gear, or someone that wears it quite a lot, or Charlotte also, or someone works in, how the fuck do you actually work in the army, Gemini? Someone could be in the army, okay. So you could be dealing with PTSD, trauma, narcissism, gaslighting, confusion, as who doesn't these days, right, Gemini? So you're kind of like probably dealing with like a 9 of Wands there, maybe feeling slightly discombobulated and separated. Some of you could be separated from a marriage, or there is a married person here somewhere, and it's like this separation. Some of you could be going through like soulmate, twin flame separation, or someone keeps promising they're getting a divorce, or you are getting a divorce. I don't know, but I'm definitely seeing like a marriage here. I'm also like picking up like a Taurus, life path 5, Sagittarius vibe. But I'm also hearing like good times, bad times, Led Zeppelin. Some of you might play guitar or music, synthesizers, that sort of stuff. Lead weight. Some of you might be interested in a fish, like fishing, and then a lead weight, and then trying to pull someone in and say, look, I'm a fish. I'm available, I'm a fish. So you could be dealing with like a Pisces for a lot of you. Sinking down like a lead weight. What is that? Is it an actual Pisces that's sinking? Like you're letting go of a Pisces and just think, I'm just going to have to let that one go. Some of you really could be just like moving on from the past and you're letting the one go. But then there's always another fish in the sea. So there could be a lot of energies of Pisces here, like different vibes of Pisces. Because I'm hearing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, once I caught a fish alive. So there might be like a Pisces that has like a Sagittarius or a Taurus or like path 5 vibe maybe somewhere in their chart. And I'm having to let one go to let one in. Okay. So some of you, like I said, it's not a spirit. Everyone says, oh, I'm itching my nose because it's a spirit. I don't know. Is it? I don't know. But yeah, something to do with around, like I said, I've got one and I've caught someone's interest, but I'm also having to let someone go to let someone in. You're dealing with a Scorpio. I got 3 placements of it, and I'm a fish. I'm going to have to let someone go to let someone in. You've got to be dealing like a life path 4, Scorpio or Aries person maybe, or you're watching this from an aspect of Gemini, but you've got Scorpio in your chart, right? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. And you're realizing that you're going to have to start letting people go. Okay. Let it go, I don't want to be here anymore. So like, I'm just going to have to let it go. Like I'm going to have to drop this now and start moving on with my life and start dropping the energy. Now you can only drop the energy when you meet someone new. Well, there's certain things that you can do when you're on your own, but if you find yourself on your own and you find yourself in times of struggle, Mother Mary, come to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. So it could be Paul or John or Lennon, but like you could, like I said, the way that you do it is focus. When you've got something really good to focus on, it's like a sunflower. So you've got a sunflower and a sunflower. It could have someone that has like Leo or Aquarius maybe in their chart, but I'm picking up like more Aquarian energy maybe, but Leo Aquarian. And a sunflower draws its energy from another sunflower. And they're very good energies to draw energy from of an actual person to heal, because that's why we have light workers, right? So you find yourself like focusing on someone and you're like, how come I'm fucking dripping like a fuck fridge and all my auras and retas are all over the place and they're kind of balancing themselves out, and before I know it I'm probably like whacking off or something. And then you're kind of like, well, someone's in my energy, and there you go. Does it feel good or does it feel bad? are you getting a return for the favour or not? Right? So it's kind of like, well, if I do you a favour, you can do me one, right? So I don't know, you could be like doing someone favours, like a favour for a favour. Flavor Flav, you could be rapping, artists, music industry, this sort of stuff. But some of you kind of like, I don't know, there's a new energy and an old energy here, old energy. And in fact, I'm picking up on a few, like a few good men. Someone's got a few men, or a few women, I don't know, few men. A few good men. I've got quite a few good men going, so I don't know. Or I've got a good thing going. Steve? Am I one of them? But like, I've got a few good things going. If I say Steve, by the way, or thing, that's just my Stephen King, the novelist, right? So Stephen, okay. It did come up in my own reading sometimes, Gemini. I have a moon and 2 other placements. 7th house, Taurus, cusp, Taurus, cusp, Gemini. Don't worry about me. So traditional values. Okay, Mallory, Vincent, Viennessa, Lithuania, Livy, Lipto. Some of you might be Frankie. Hey, Frankie, you know, you don't. What's that song? Frankie, my boy, you don't know. You got the perfect voice to sing calypso. Come on now. The Veronicas, I think it's called. It's an old band. But yeah, Frankie, me boy, you don't know. You got the perfect voice to sing calypso. Or cornetto. Just one cornetto, give it to me. Delicious ice cream from Italy. So it could be from Italy, Sicily, Spain, all those sort of places. Place, if I say place, you say cod, haddock. Fish has got my interest. Someone of you are gaining a lot of interest. Someone's like very intrigued about what you're doing, and you're like, I am very interested now. Something like, ooh. Is this a new energy that starts to come up for your actual reading, Gemini? I gotta think you got this coming up like a flower coming up. Paul McCartney. It's about a flower. It's about a sunflower. Could be a Leo or an Aquarian placement. Okay, and I'm drawing some energy. I'm going to draw some money out the bank. Ooh, someone's got a big bank account or a big knob. Who knows? It could even be called Rob. I don't know. But like someone's got a big everything. Like big this, big car, big house. Well, that's me. But what's that matter? It's material stuff. Could be Madonna, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Material. Someone could be writing their own material, like lyrics and lyricists, and I write my own material, or I write my own ticket to ride, and someone can write their own check, and like, well, I'll write you a check, blank check. Oh, someone's got a lot of money, Johnny. Could be Jenny, Julian, Jalian. The fucking Jalians are coming. Some of you are schizophrenic and paranoid to fuck, and you've got tinfoil hats on your head. If you've not realised, I did make a track once called Twin Flame in a Twat Flame in a Tinfoil Hat. That was a good one. That went down like a fucking lead balloon. Someone could be comedy and say, oh, that went down well, didn't it? So some of you could be swallowing sperm, or you're literally just like knocking them back going, oh, that went down well, I might as well have another one. I don't know. Someone's coming back for more, whichever where it is, or someone's likes the cock. I'm coming back for more. So someone's crying and begging for more. What's that, Gemini? I mean, like I said, Capricorn, you can watch this, Gemini. You can watch Capricorn readings. Even if you do not have Capricorn in your chart, Sun and Rising Venus, don't matter. You can watch Capricorn readings. Why? Because they're both major Arcana 6s. And I figured out the matrix code a very long time ago that tarot relates a lot to the numbers that are related to the major arcana cards in actual tarot readings. So it spent me a long time to fucking memorize all the cards, all the numbers, and I was shown sequences and patterns of behavior that relate to numerology and the snowflake condition of life. Not one snowflake is the same as the other. Okay, so not one person is the same as the other one. It depends on whether it matches your chart. Some of you could be matching up quite well, or you're on Match.com, or you listen to Kelly, Keely, Kaylee, Kylie, Casey Jones, which is one of my favourite answers. It takes 1,000 matches just to burn one tree, but one tree to make 1,000 matches. Something like that, I can't remember. Okay, so some of you could be, like I said, you could be on a twin flame match and you've just got yourself burnt. Okay, so yeah, you're in a karmic situation there. Also in karma, someone's coming all over the place here. I don't know, someone's dripping like a fuck fridge, or they're just coming everywhere. Or they're just in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door, in the door. That's my Gemini card. That is also my DAW, which is someone that does mixing and mastering, a lot like I do for Angel Radio. You can also find my music on this channel. It's in a playlist, on the playlists, and it says free spiritual dance music, I think. I don't know, but like in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door, that is always my Gemini card. Some of you could suffer through bipolar or ADHD, and you're very busy and you're always in and out and in and out and in and out. Some of you are pounding the pussy and you're like, it's in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Shake it all about. You do the okey dokey and you turn around. Woo, let's have a look at your panani. So I don't know. Listen, I don't have a filter. If y'all like frigid, you might as well fuck off, because it's in your reading. Why? Because it was in the Capricorn reading, was about dripping like a fuck fridge, and there was like, there's dicks everywhere, there's just cock, and it's like, it's everywhere. So like it's there. Like I said, it's I'll be there whenever you need me. I'll be there. Just look over your shoulder, Trevor. So Tracy Treacle, Tanya Britannia, someone from Britain, or they're called Britney Spears. Someone dances quite a lot, maybe, or does performing arts. Definitely hearing like but I'll be there for you whenever you need me. Like, I'll always be there for you. Oh, some of you have got a very kind, generous person. Could be Steve. But like kind, considerate, caring. It's got to be a Pisces. I'm a Piscean. They're lovely. Well, trust me, I met some fucking lunatic Pisces in my time. So, depending on what is in your chart. So, you are more than likely matching up really well, where you're like, oh, this one feels a little bit warm. Let's stick my middle finger in that one and see, oh, that's a bit cold. That's going cold. Oh, no, that's going cold. I think I better move on from the cold one. Okay, and then you're kind of like, there's like a Leo or an Aquarian energy, or there's like a warmer energy there. Okay, and it's kind of like, well, that one seems very warm and self-centered. Could be a Pisces. Some of you could be dealing with multiple different Pisces, or multiple sclerosis, or multiple personality disorder. I don't know. Some of you could be lost. You could have a life path 9 or a Virgo in your chart, and you're kind of like, I've just lost the love of my life. Don't leave me. You've broken my heart, but now I see you. Live of my life, can't you see? Take it back, take it back. Don't throw it away to me, 'cause I can. So, yeah, love of my life, right? The love of my life, or the live of my life. Livy. Hello, Livy. But like live, Faith, George Michael. Sorry, my sister's daughter is called Faith, Livia. But from Lithuania. She's not from Lithuania. But like it just always triggers and sets me off. Live, Lithuania, Livy. Okay. But Faith, so George Michael, you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Gotta have faith. You've got to have faith. Faith in God above. Some of you are religious. I digress. Why? Well, the only known energy that ever come to Earth was the devil. Right? That's why we get love and we get lust, especially when you're a Gemini, because you have deep desires, fantasies. If you are a lot like myself, but I'm not going to divulge too much into it, right? But when you have like certain placements of Gemini, okay, you're very frisky, very horny, okay, that relates to the devil. Why? Because you are a 6. Whether you have it or not, I guarantee you that you're more than likely got, if you're a Gemini and you got it in your chart, but you don't have Capricorn, I bet you in your Vedic chart you've got Capricorn. Okay, you follow Vedic astrology, right? So I have it in Venus. I have Capricorn in my penis. Right, so some of you, like I said, you could be coming from that love, lust kind of situation, maybe marriage, divorce kind of situation, or visit love. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. So if love hurts, it's not real. That's the only way, real to real, maybe something around the Pisces. That's a good song also as well, Real to Real band. What was that, British? That was when Britain, God, who came into Parliament around that? God, fuck, who was that? Right strange fellow. Real to Real. God, oh man, I can't think of the song now. When British came into Parliament a while ago, Reel to Reel did a song. Anyway, something to do around music. There seems to be a lot of music references, or I'm looking for a referee, or... But anyway, music references, right? But if love hurts, right, if it hurts, that's the darkness, man. That's the darkness inside of you. That is, I believe in a thing called lust. I believe in a thing called lust. Just listen to the rhythm of your heart. And if your rhythm of your heart is like, oh my God, it hurts, right? That is not love. No. Now, I'm sorry, feminine crew. 1, 2, 3, feminine crew. Okay. I was a very, very feminine little fish 17 years ago that became masculine after my 17 years experience, right? And now I see what's a feeling. I don't, I'm not narcissistic. I just don't get what feelings are. I can move on quite quickly. Bam, like that, move on. Okay, I can cut people out my life all day long. It doesn't matter a shit to me. Right? Don't. Sorry, it's not me being nasty. It's just that I can recover from a relationship. If it's a relationship, okay, I can recover from it quite easily. Right? If it's a relationship and that has its struggles, that tells you that that is not love. It's more of a lusting energy. Trust. Taurus, Sagittarius, marriage, commitment. Some of you could still be going through the old situation here that's in your energy of a third party type sort of energy here of a married person that's already married or trying to get divorced, or just like, I don't know, some mess, eating mess. Someone from British eating mess is Gwyn Gweleth, where the sheeps are, where there's loads of sheep. Some of you could be travelling Britain, right? Travelling Britain, Brian. Check out the big brains on Brad, or check out the big hair on Steve at the moment. I'm kind of getting used to my short hair. Some of you could be having your hair cut, having me haircut. Yeah, I've always got long hair, me, always. And when I have it cut, normally when I go in, they'll be like, okay, fucking hell, how much do you want to take off? Right? Some of you, there might be a plane trip or a train trip. This came up in your last reading, or quite a few about travelling. Trains, planes and automobiles. So you could be dealing with a Life Path 7, Cancerian. Hello, Mom, I've come to pick you up. Someone could have a pickup truck, a lot like mine, or a good pickup line. Could be picking up a Leo, for a lot of you, or an Aquarian placement, or a Life Path 8. But like, hello, Mom, here with a sign saying most wanted. Right, is this you? You may not have even seen this person face to face. You're like, is this you? Okay, have you got a mug shot? Right, unless you're doing a modelling contract, for a lot of you, doing modelling, and you're doing mug shots. Okay, now it's either the police and you're a schizophrenic, paranoid, delusional freak, or you're a freak in the bed and you've got cock everywhere, or it relates with, I don't know. But then you've got also you've got mug shots, which means shots, eyeball pull, doing shot in the eye. Some of you could have one eye. Some of you, like I said, you could be doing shots, actual drinks, or some of you, you're doing photo, Snapchat, where's that going? Kind of like a modelling thing, or I don't know, sending over pussy pics or dick pics or something or other, I don't know, but like, I'm hearing like, there's a map of the world, two of wands, could have a Harry Potter wand for a lot of you, and you're doing the more of a Spelliarmus. Some of you could be doing like witchcraft, spell, sex, magic, masturbation, or you're, I mean, it's a Gemini. Geminis are not vinegar, trust me. Well, they're not vanilla or vinegar. Vinegar. Some of you could be drinking vinegar, and you're like, Steve, I walked into the bar, right, and it's a good story, just listen to it. So I was walking along, and I walked into the bar, Al. Oh, you're right, Al. You're like, Who the fucking hell's Alison? Who's that? You said your name was Alison. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. You said Al. No, I walked into the bar, you dickhead. It's not because my name's Al. It's Steve. Al. Steve. Al. Daytime, nighttime. Daytime, nighttime. So Al or Alison, and he's got A in their name. Or, well, you might need to go to AA. So I'm sharing, I am an alcoholic. Okay, you might be. And or you could just be drinking the mother load. Someone's giving them the mother load. I'm telling you what, I'm about to shoot over an apple cider vinegar mother load to you. Someone's going to take a photo shoot here, or a mother load. I'm going to give you the mother load, like just a mother load of something. Or I'm going to give you everything I've got. Scotland. See you, Splat Rabbit. Come up in here, get at it. So, Icarus, you ain't been around for quite a while, and then all of a sudden, the first day yesterday when I did Capricorn, I would say the first time a Scottish person came up. There you are, Icarus, and you just turned up. See you, Splat Rabbit. Hey, see you, Jimmy. Any of you ever heard a Scottish person talk? Wow. It's the only accent in Britain, Braids. Some of you might be having Braids or Bradley or Bradfield, right? But Sheffield, hey, you right there, Steve? There's fucking people from all Britain up in here, Leeds, Manchester. Steve's electric. He's got a family full of fucking nutters, and I need more time. Someone needs a bit more time. I just need a little bit more time to work it out. We can work it out, Stevie Wonder or the Beatles. Anyway, where was it going with it? Yeah, it's Scotland. Cool, Scotland, man. The most difficult. I used to work for a Scottish person. Here, Steve, I'll do some weekend here, Ken. What the fuck? What, bruv? That's what I said to my old boss when I was cutting carrots many years ago when I left school. I had no fucking dyslexic as fuck, like, you know, drugs, fucking, you know, woo, party time. Let's work at a carrot factory. Steve, see you, Jimmy, you want working weekendy, Ken? Yeah? That's what I used to say, yeah. And then someone used to come up to me and say, Steve, do you know what he just said? And I was like, bro, I ain't got fucking no idea what he just said. He just said, are you going to work over the weekend? And you just agreed. So I go, listen, sorry, Alan, his name was Alan Bartlett. Sorry, Alan Bartlett, but I can't can't work on the weekend. I got things to do, bruv. I got shots to do in my eye. Yeah, do you know what I mean? And yeah, so I'm washing my hair. So I don't know where your messages are going. Well, let's find out, shall we? Like I said, man, Capricorn. Watch Capricorn reading as well. Okay, but always keep in mind, if love hurts you, okay, love hurts you, or physically hurts you, or like, and I mean beating up and shit and whatnot, right? That is not love. No. If it hurts you, no. Okay, love does not question, it does not falter, it goes with the flow. Okay, like I said, man, I'm a single, independent, extremely stable Pisces fish, right? I have everything going about me, right? Apart from love, right? Apart from love. Doesn't always mean everything, but what I'm saying is the minority of women that I ever come across, they have had a number done on them, and they are so protective about, I don't want to get my feelings hurt, I daren't dip my toe in the water and take a chance on something, because I need to analyse it, I need to go over it, I need to think first before I act. What's my first thought? Fear. Fear is always someone's first thought. My first thought is fear. Love does not fear. It wanders into unknown territory in order to discover a person without fear, without holding back, right? That's how you know who you are. And when you know who you are, you know what you have to offer, right? The good thing about me is that I never had children. Never had children. Never had kids. Right? But like, you know, some people, kids in America, Kim Wilde, Kim. But like, you know, never had children. Right? But stability is not always anything, but it always leaves you free and available to do what the fuck you want, really. Okay. But believe me, the majority of the times when you, I don't know, I mean, I don't know if I'm speaking with guys, there's a lot of guys on here also, but you know, you guys out there ever met women and they're all protecting their feelings? Okay, do you guys out there are stable enough to know what your own feelings are? Right? To the point where you meet people and you're like, no, I'm protected of, I'm into the twat flame other person, you know. So people give up opportunities of really decent people because they're on their journey. It's everybody that I meet on my journey, really. Hello, I'm single. Yeah, I'm with someone, a person that's been treating me like shit that I want back. Yeah, oh, okay. Or people have just had such a number of narcissistic relationships that they've been in that the moment they meet a decent guy, they've got no idea what their feelings are for a decent guy, because they're kind of like, I can't comprehend what an actual decent relationship feels like because I've never been in one. Right? That's the discovery. You got to discover things in order to be able to understand things. Right? So the majority of people that you can always meet are that guarded and protected that they just can't let their hair down. Right? Just let the hair down and relax. Right? Just absolutely chill out and relax and not worry about the future before it's even fucking written. A lot of people, a lot of humans, that you cannot, well, unless you're called Steve maybe, but you cannot see into the future. Right? Not that far to know that what will go on in the future. You can only go off the present tense. Tom York sang a fucking good song about the present tense. Happens to be one of my favourite songs, well, favourite bands of all time is Radiohead. Right? But like, you know, the present tense is the only thing that you can ever really go off, right? And if your present tense is, I'm tense and fuck, and I can't move, I can't breathe, I can't do anything, that's your present tense, right? You manifest from a present tense. That's where you're at. That's the times of struggle when your present tense is like, oh God, I can't breathe, I can't fucking move, I can't do anything. Like, I'm present tense, right? So you meet people along your way that pull you from a present tense into the future, right? So the person that you concentrate on the most, if already in your present tense, is shown you a present tense of being, oh God, from the past, presently now, I'm like, I'm stuck, I don't know what to do, I'm fucking emotionally distraught, blah, 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 blah. That's your present tense that manifests, right? So staying in that past energy with that person keeps producing the same present tense over and over again. The present tense, the definition of madness of Einstein, always states the definition of madness is doing the same thing, all the same time with the same person, receiving the same results. Going back in to try something different presents the same present tense, right? That's Einstein, right? Gives you the same result over and over again, right? So your past is your actual present tense. It makes you feel tense, right? So does that mean that that energy is for you in the future? No. No, it doesn't. No. No. Because you will just manifest. You'll go back, manifest, same result. Go back, manifest, same result. Go back, manifest, same result. You go mad. My twat flame, blah, 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 this, that, blah, 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 right? Everything, right? Manifest, present tense. Now, back to the same, back to the start. It's called hell, sweethearts. That's where we are. What was it that came to Earth? Anybody? Did God come to Earth? Did you see him? Did the devil? According to folklore, the devil is what cast from so above, so below, right? Can you go down any further? What happens if you dig down? Right, just like Mew said, dig down, right? You dig down, where do you come? Australia, right? You go to the other end of the earth, right? If you go up and you look up, where is it? Can't see it. But you can go up, right? Yeah. What's there? Fuck knows. What's down? Well, the ground. So where are we? Hell. You play out an energy where you are not guided by God or spirit, you are guided by the devil. Lead us not into temptation spiritually, to fight against the forces of evil that are always there to show us a hell loop. One that presently shows us the same hell loop that we have been in time and time again, that just replays out an instant of you waking up, replaying out the same hell loop before you wake up and you do the same thing. Right? That is called you being in hell. making you relive your worst nightmares. That's why you have nightmares. Right? That's why you have nightmares, right? So when you don't get nightmares, that's because you're not connected to anything evil so much anymore. You completed your hell loop, and then you go on to another one, and then another one. And that, sweethearts, is called ascension. And that is where you find the one, right? The one is the one that you go to up in the sky, right? The main person, right? The one that gives me clarity. Jesus gets you there. Who is that? Pisces. Swinging on a tree, 1, 2, 3. Nobody's the Capricorn. Nobody's a Leo. No. Pisces. Why? Akashic Book of Records. I haven't read it. I don't read books. Anyway, so y'all get it. Maybe not. You probably all clicked off and like, I want my tarot. There's 10,000 other people that give you a cup and a fish all day long. That's not what I'm always about. There's more to life of what you need to learn spiritually to go through. And if what you need to learn spiritually is keep going back to the past, y'all just fucking Marty McFly. Right? Doc Brown invented some sort of like mythological fucking time machine. You're lost in time and space. Virgo, right? Life Path 9 Virgo. Loads of places of it too, right? So where do I keep going back? So where are you? Hell. How do I get out of hell? Move forward. Focus on a new energy. Not a thing, well, Steve, maybe, but like a new. No, there's no city limits, Austin, Texas. Stevie Ray Vaughan, Steve, guitar player, someone that plays guitars, plays the blues. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. Time on my hands when the time spent with you. Loving like children, living like thunder under the covers. But I guess that's why they call it the blues. Don't throw it away. Don't look at it like it's forever. Don't look at it like it's forever. All right. Listen to the song because I'm going really cold. That'll mean a lot to you. Don't look at it like it's forever. People must say. So, don't always look at it as if it's forever. Don't look for marriage and things like that and commitment straight away. Friends that become lovers. Could be doing a Gemini, another one, or a Capricorn. Starts as a friendship. And it has, friendship holds weight. Because it means that I've got time and effort that I want to get to know you on a deeper emotional level. Instead of rushing in. A lot of women probably do not like things that are really fast, right? If you're on male energy, you talk slow and you listen. Right? You talk slow and you listen. Right? And things that are really fast means that you talk really fast. I have to contain this because I have ADHD. But you talk really fast. That means that you don't give another person time to speak. And the only way that you get to do that is by talking to people to learn about their dialect of how they interact with you when they're talking, whether they're a good listener, whether they interrupt you, whether you're prepared to actually stop what you're saying and listen. There's so many things that come into talking. Okay, so let's see. And for men out there, secret, never go up in your tone of voice like Australian people do. Right, when they get to the end, they go up. Okay, from a feminine point of view, they like to go up, right? Up in energy. So normally when women speak, they go up and they finish by a light, vibrant energy. Guys should go down in tone. Okay. Right, because it relaxes, like a tone of voice when you're speaking from a guy's perspective. When they go down in tone, okay, it means that they're like, oh, What is it with your voice that's dulcet? Om Nam Shana, Om Nam Shana, Adam Shana, Adam Shana. So female, when they go up in tone, that's attractive to the male condition of the third eye. Right? When it goes down in tone to a woman, that means relaxation and grounded. So it means stable. Right? Y'all get it? Right? If you don't, I'll make a video on it. Okay. When a guy, it's why their balls drop. Right? Because their voice goes down in tone. Okay, and it's dulcet and it's attractive. And a woman's goes up. What goes up, what goes down, right? Your knickers and your cock, right? Right. Let's see. Gemini. What's going on with Gemini? Oh, Jesus Christ, Gemini, we don't want those. Gemini for the next 48. 6 of Wands. Could be another Gemini or yourselves. 6s. Okay, someone's getting a lot of attention from either ladies or men. Okay, but moving on. Moving forward, not backwards. Forwards. Okay. Just keep on moving. Right. I got to move it, move it. I got to move it, move it. I got to move it. Right. Got to move. Some of you could be moving. Physically thinking about moving. Okay. In order to get more, I've got to move. Might be a long distance relationship. Let's see. Tour and breaks. Long distance. I bet none of you have heard of Tour and breaks, right? My favourite band. I actually cried when I went to see them. Gemini, next 48. Can be dealing with Life Path 7 Cancerian. So you got the Wheel of Fortune, destined fated events to be with this person. I'm the one who wants to. Someone's very big. Could be broad, but someone's got a big knob, or they're very big. Could have a lot of money here. Can mean a lot of money. Very high statured. Someone that's well looked at, well looked after, groomed maybe, or someone could be grooming someone. But like well groomed. Okay. Look at here. Okay. So people notice this person, meaning that I'm noticing you. Okay. Wow. So there you go. It's being noticed, Gemini. It's being noticed by someone. Could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But if it is a Cappy, that'll be you being a Gemini. Okay. It does say Earth, but like I said, there are elements to it because there are numbers relating to a life path number as well. So trust me, if that is a Capricorn card, that would be a 6. That means that would put that at what? Gemini. Okay. So you've got this possibly here, someone that is looking for a relationship. Now you could be in one here. You're in a relationship. But if you're in it, it's going well. Right here. And if you're in one that isn't going well, you're looking for one and it's there. Okay. I will show you the cards to see how I'm seeing it here. Gemini. Gemini, what's coming up for Gemini next 48? Queen of Cups. Told you, fish all day long. Now there are 2 women here. Could be polyamorous type sort of energy here. Okay. You got 2 women here. It could be a same-sex relationship, but there could be a man that's with another woman. Okay. Or you're a woman on a woman or something like that. Okay. Right, Firebug. But yeah, there's 2 queens here. Now this queen here feels down. That this queen here is focusing on a karmic energy because this is Saturn. Saturn is the lord of karmic energy. This is what distributes who gets what. It's not you. So this planet decides, well, Pluto mainly, Scorpio energy. Okay, but yeah, Saturn, Capricorn, more than likely. Okay, so this one here is wanting this one, but this one could be dealing with a, what you guys would say, the karmic bitch that keeps stopping the other person from being with me, because they keep focusing on their karmic. That's what everybody fucking says. But these two people here could be destined to be together, and this energy here isn't. And this is time. Time after time. This is Cindy fucking Lauper right here, but this is time after time after time. Do I always try to get your validation? Right? So what is validation that we've been going over in the tarot readings just lately? Someone that has to try to seek validation off another person without them witnessing your own worth, that they focus on you and not this energy here. So this energy chases and runs after validation of this male or female to get their approval to notice their worth. So this energy here would more than likely need to do more work on themselves if this energy here is focusing on another person. This would not be their karmic bitch that they're with, no. No, because you're the one with codependent energy here that's seeking approval of someone that doesn't give you it naturally, doesn't give you it naturally, okay, chases other energies to make you want them even more, to get validated and be seen in life without knowing your own worth, okay, because this person could be getting attention from different people. They get a lot of attention. But like I said, to make yourself heard or known, a person that validates you for a commitment or a relationship lets you know that that is what they want from you. And if they kind of come across, well, I'm really looking for a relationship. Are you? Yes. How about me? Yes, I choose you. There you go. You know then, right? But if you've been in these circumstances where it's like, yes, no, no, yes, no, go slow, stop, no commitment, then that's your present tense from the past that is produced the energy of madness, looking for validation. Right? Let's see, Gemini. What they got coming up for the next 48? So you got 10 of Swords. Yeah, it's the same energy that came in, I think it was Capricorn reading, where I said that is why this 10 is between these two people here. This situation is over and you need to leave it here. You need to let it be. You need to do a Paul McCartney. Okay? Because it is finished, it is over. But you can play those cycles out as many times as you like. Or this other person can. It can be the other one. But from this aspect, if you're watching it, you could say, Steve, I know I keep telling that dickhead to leave that other person, but they won't. And you are right. Yeah, they are supposed to end it. But I more than likely could be talking to that person itself of you. Okay. That says, you know what? I've been trying to get validation off this person, but they're really not noticing me. So that does mean that I have to end this, because there is more out there for you. There's someone out there for you that you could meet. A possibility, you could do a meet and greet. You could meet up with this person here. This is traveling. It's a traveling energy. If you come up against someone that says, yeah, I'm willing to travel, it doesn't matter of the distance. I'm looking for a relationship. Are you? Yeah. Are you outgoing and travel savvy, and not Jim or Savile, but are you savvy and all this sort of stuff? And like, are you a Savaloy? Are you a Pisces? But like, are you up for meeting up? Are you up for traveling? Are you up for talking? Are you up for discussions? And they're like, fucking hell yes. Then there's someone in your future on the other end of this 8 of Cups here. If you can forget this scenario here and you find it easy to leave it and walk off, right? Now, I don't mean you have to walk off from the person. I just mean energetically, shows you in the card. You find someone in the future that pulls you and guides you forward. This is why this is an 8, because the star is here. So water sign energy, but it is an 8. Leo or an Aquarian, but up here is the star. You can't see it. This is the moon. But there's stars up here, right? So it means go towards the energy that heals me and gives me clarity of what I want. Could be a Leo or an Aquarian energy that I should be going towards. Someone that is much brighter. Chris, and much brighter since I met you. 'Cause I came here with a load, and it feels so much brighter since I left you. Okay, it feels so much good now I've left this energy behind, and I can now discover the person that's now there for me because I'm now free to be able to do that. Could be someone that's got a lot of money that's free to travel whenever they want, you know, do whatever they like. They may not have children, okay? So they can kind of do whatever they like, you know. So this is free to travel, free to go, free to roam. Oh, land or sea or foam, you will always hear me singing this song. Show me the way to go home. I need to find someone that makes me feel like love is the place I remember that makes me feel home. That was Mick Hucknall. He did a really good album called Home. Love is a place that makes me feel home. Love does, but love don't live here anymore. Because love don't live here anymore, but it does here in the future if you can do a James Bond or a Demi Moore ghost, right, here. Patrick Swayze. This person could be a spiritual, angelic light energy of someone that channels the dead, maybe. So if you are interested, I did it. Thank you all so much for your donations. Really do appreciate it. I think the channel raised £130. Thank you so much. And then also for the geezer that gave me £100 just out of nowhere. Thank you so much, man. There's so much money. I think you're Libra though. But yeah, really appreciate it. But yeah, like if you're interested, watch the reading about the dead. We was channeling Ashum, no, not House of Ashum Lulu. Hello. Yeah, the goddess of love. Yeah, so sorry, I'm just trying to think of the name. The lady in the red dress. It means seaman. That's what it means. It means seamen. Right? A lot of you could be feeling really horny and turned on at this point, right? Because it was that goddess that does mean the goddess of love and erotic behavior also, because it's an 8. It's like a seaman energy, okay? So you could be sextiling somewhere, or sexting someone, texting and sexting. Could be flirting, this sort of stuff here. Let's see. What's the 6 of Wands here for Gemini? Yeah, Scorpio energy. Scorpio, not prepared to let go. Okay, because this is needing to let go, to move on. But someone might not be able to let go of this circumstance here. Because they might not be able to let go of one of these people, because they could have 2, and they don't know which one to let go of, to let another one in. It's like a polyamorous type sort of energy here, which would relate to like a third party, really. But these 2 men could also be women, you see. Because it could be someone that likes men and women, you see. Yeah, and it's needing to let one of them go to let one of them in. But this would even be anybody in a new energy. If you're on your own, but you're seeing one of these people, right? But the one person that you see goes off to see another one and goes off to see the wizard to find their fucking cold heart, maybe, right? But they're say you're an individual here, and one of these people goes off to another woman and then comes back to you. Okay, this is the energy of that you may not feel that this person can let go of one of them, but you could be the energy here that has these 2 that can't decide which one to let go of. But you shouldn't be with someone that may be, like I said, because I mean you get in these circumstances here, right? What is the Wheel of Fortune? Why is the Wheel of Fortune? So Five of Swords, yeah, it's bringing a lot of conflict here because someone's looking at this Scorpio as if they're to blame for it here. Because this is a blaming energy here. Okay, had enough of being blamed and fucking society ripping me down, telling me that I'm no good and that it's fucking my fault and everything else. So, and then this is looking at this person to say, you're the one that caused all of this shit here. You're the one that caused it. You're the one that caused the upset. You do this, you do that, blah, 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 blame, 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 blame. It's your fault. You need to be held accountable for being a Rebecca, for being a home wrecker, right here. But people can't, like I said, it takes two to tango, right? Sylvester Stallone, Tango and Cash. Someone could have a lot of cash bar or casual, like casually seeing someone. Or Cass, Caroline. Let's see, or Jessica, Jesse James. What's the Queen of Pentacles? It's a King of Swords. Wow. What's this Queen of Cups? You've got a very gentle, caring, loving Piscean energy here that could also be relating to this King of Swords. Because don't forget, new people can enter into the Twilight Zone at any single point. Through, like, say today, you're dealing with this. Tomorrow, this happens. Today, this is today that you're dealing with it. Tomorrow, this starts to happen. This is what someone goes through, and suddenly, life has no meaning anymore because I have this person here that's new, that could be very well diverse in their masculine and femininity. Like myself, sorry, but Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio place well. Life Path 7 puts me also at Cancerian, right? Light, vibrant, caring, loving. Also has Gemini multiple times in one's chart. Can also Virgo in multiple times of my chart. So you can just be watching this from the aspect of like, this is a new person that you meet. This is who meets you. Okay. But it can also represent, because of the diverse energy of kings, queens, elements, water, fire, air, everything. It also means the old. So if you meet someone new here, and you vibe like really well, you vibe, right? Vibe, right? But you vibe really well. You'll re-watch this tarot reading in a day or two and think, holy fucking moly donut shop. I was going through this. My daily reading or 48-hour reading started to take place, and suddenly, bam, in walks Cinderella with the white shoes. Right, here. Shoes. Paolo Nutini. You could be buying some new shoes. These boots are made for walking, and they're gonna walk all over you. What's the Ten of Swords for? The Hierophant. Now, if a person's here married, or polygamy, or whatever's been coming out through the readings over the past few years, that circumstance should be over. Now, it's up to you. You either keep waiting for the person to get divorced or whatnot, okay, and try, and then that ends up being that. Or you should forget this altogether, okay? It's up to you, because it can have multiple meanings. I can't tell which situation it is that should or has or will end. Could be a Jim Morrison. What is the Hierophant for? Yeah, someone needs to put this to rest here. It's tiring. It's draining. Keep trying to fight this energy. Eight of Cups. Three of Swords. Yeah. Queen. Oh, the Lovers and Gemini. You could have, this person could be at the end of the rainbow. If you're coming up as a Scorpio energy here somewhere, if you watch Patreon, these same cards came out at the end of the week, where there was a very good energy towards the end of the week, and that was coming from here. Could be a Pisces, Leo, Aquarian, Gemini placement here. Anybody, basically. Leo, Aquarian placements. Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. Okay. But again, anybody. But yeah, someone's very fiery, very passionate, very loving, very creative, very charismatic. Okay, very spiritual in minded, 100% in mind. Could be this in their mind, could be a Gemini moon energy. Okay, but yeah, very passionate, very loving. But someone has to leave this energy here because you've got mixed counterparts, and I can't tell you. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, King of Swords, right? So, like I said, if you've met someone and they keep going off with other women and men, and they're always doing that to another, woman, men, and they've done that for a long time, and that's been your present tense of cycle, right? That is happening again because that person is in here. That means that somewhere in their chart, and even the new person, has elements that match new and old people, and also the person that you're dealing with. So say if you are like I said, a Gemini, but the person that I've been dealing with is a Capricorn moon or Venus or Vedic, it puts them in here. It puts them in the reading as one person. The other person that they also see is in this reading because there are multiple choice energies here of people, but it depends if you've been in a polygamy type sort of dynamic with someone that goes off with these energies. But I digress. Someone in all of this situation here could be single here, single looking to mingle with someone. But the trouble is, like myself, when I always meet people that are dealing with someone else. I'm dealing with someone else. I'm going through this. Okay. So sometimes it's a chance for people to get out of this, to go towards this, if they so choose to leave the past behind themselves. Okay. There you go. That's your reading. So that's what you've got. That's what I can work of it. Okay. Rewatch it. Now, if you want to join Patreon, your weekly reading is over on Patreon. Always comes out a day or two before anything does on here. Your whole weekly reading is completely and utterly in depth. Okay. Full table spread, all clarified, every single card, a couple of 3 times to see what the turn up is at the end of your week. But you have got new stuff coming up because the end of the week presents something new, I can assure you. Okay, so if you want to join, you'll need to follow the link provided below that says Patreon. You need the silver or the gold tier in order to be able to access it. If you can't join and you want to join the join button, that's only $2 or $3, and you get loads of stuff over there at different times that I'm not going to tell you what it is, but trust me, it's well worth $2 or $3, right? And new stuff comes out there all month, each month, okay, and it stays there, okay? Stacey, Steve, Sarah, Sassy, Sandra. Okay, guys, thanks very much. All links are provided below. Make sure that you also join my Discord. If you want to join my Discord, everybody over there is a big family, and we're all just kind of like chatting and having a laugh and, doing whatever we do. But it also is good for me to keep up with people that may want readings and they can't talk to me because I can phone you on there, or I can video call you, I can at least just message like you do on Facebook type sort of stuff. So if you want to join that and you're like, I don't know how something works, okay, and I need to ask you a question, and instead of sending an email, you can join the Discord, and it's always open and it's always availably open, okay, just like Stevie baby. So thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.